Hi, friends. Welcome back to A Novel Lunch. I'm your writing coach, Pamela S. Thibodeau, and today I'm going to share with you how to format your manuscript according to industry standards. We're going to start with a blank document. Well, let me share my screen and then we'll start. All right, here we go. Now, we're going to start with a blank document. Now, as you can see, this has most in the industry standard is Times New Roman 12-point font. So you go up here to where the fonts are. You choose Times New Roman. It's already set to 12 point, which is great. It also needs to be double spaced. So you go here to these little lines here for your paragraph spacing, and you double space it. Then you go back to the paragraph and line spacing. You go to line spacing options. First thing you want to do is clear all your tabs. So you click on the tab button and then you clear all and you hit OK. So to check it, go back to that same place, go to your tabs. Okay, it's still showing the tab. So go in there and put a 0 or backspace or something to get that out of there. Okay, let's get that out of there. Then hit clear all, and it's going to clear all the tabs. All right, now what you want to do is you need to set this up to where it is first line hanging. So you go back to your line and paragraph spacing, line spacing options. Over here for special, you do first line by 0.5, and that's okay. And that's how you format your document for industry standards for not, one that you're just getting started. Now, what you also want to do is you want to make sure your margins are 1 inch. Word is normally formatted at 1 inch margins, but just to check, you go to layout, margins, and normal is 1 inch top, bottom, and both sides. But if your document is different, this is where you would find out how to format it for 1 inch margins. And that's how you format a blank document. Now, if you're typing and you're writing, whatever, and you want to start a new chapter at the end of this sentence, you would go to layout, breaks, page, and you see it brings you down to the next page. So used to, they would tell you to control enter would set you to the next page, or some people would just hit enter all the way down the page until it gets to the next page, and you don't want to do that. You want to go in and do breaks, layout, breaks, page break, so that your manuscript is properly formatted. Now, I am going to show you, if you have one that's a manuscript that's already started, or document, you started writing your book, and you want to check and make sure that it is correct, you would go open it up. You see here the font is Georgia, so you need to change that. So in order to change that throughout the text that's already there, you want to do Control A, which highlights everything. You go up to your font, you choose Times New Roman, it's 12. Okay, you go to your line and paragraph spacing. You want to do double space. You go back there. You want to go to line spacing options. You want to clear all your tabs. Well, you have to backspace. You can't just hit enter. So backspace and then clear all. Now, okay. And then you want to go back to that area, line spacing options, and that's where you do your first line hanging by 0.5. I know it sounds like it should be the same thing, but when it comes to the publisher formatting the book for publication, they prefer the first line hanging to the tabs. So if you don't clear the tabs, then you're going to have, it's going to be like having 2 indentions there, or 0.10 indentation instead of this, just the 0.5. So this makes it easier on the publisher all the way around. And you can see that it is now double spaced and everything has got the 0.5. Now, if you want to check it, see how this looks a little off. So I'm going to look at it. It's double spaced. First line is hanging. Up, it's got a tab there too. So it didn't clear it. So let me tell you what we can do to make sure sometimes your tabs are hidden. And that was a good lesson for us to learn. So if you see one and you're looking at it, it looks, well, that looks a little off. That one looks a little off. You go over here to your editing section in your Word document. You choose replace. You do Shift 6, which gives you the upside down little V, and the lowercase t. You leave that blank and you replace them all. They made no replacements because we had already found the one and cleared it. But if you want to just double check, again, some tabs are hidden. For some reason or another, it doesn't work all the time when you do clear tabs. So you always want to go back and check that as well. Now, suppose I get to the end of my document and I am ready to say this is my first chapter instead of just a single document. And I want to start a new chapter. So I'm going to hit enter at the end. You go to layout, break, and page break. Okay. Again, this works the same way in a document that's already formatted. Is you go in and you put the layout page break, and it goes to the right position. Now, what you're going to want to do is if you have gone through a document and you use the enter to the next page or the control enter to create another page in an existing document, you're going to have to clear that up. And in order to do that, it's really simple. You want to control all everything. I'm going to back up. Control all, and that's going to select everything. Well, I don't know what happened, but anyway, you select everything, and then you're back on your home screen. Okay, so let's just do this. Let me go down, and I'm going to enter, and then I'm going to do control enter. That gets me to the new page. Well, I want to clear that up. So you go here to where this little show hide, it's like a heavily dark backwards P. And that shows you what you did. You see, I hit the enter space twice and then I had a page break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, and it gave me another page break. So I'm going to go here to this page break and I'm going to backspace and go here and you can delete it. Okay. I want to go here and I want to delete all of these enters. This is where I use the enter key. I use the enter key, and I'm going to backspace, and I'm going to backspace, and I'm going to go back to that spot, and I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to do layout break, page break to start my new chapter. So that's another way just to check the formatting in your manuscript, because that shows you all of the formatting, all of the hidden formatting throughout the manuscript. Now, that's some very basic rules on setting up your manuscript for publication. I have the written instructions on my website. The link to that is in the show notes. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to check them and get back with you. Or you can email me at pam@pamelathibodeau.com or through my website when you go look at the written instructions. I hope this was beneficial to you. I look forward to sharing with you again. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.